They are ours. They belong to the Philippines. They are part of our national heritage. Isauli naman ninyo, masakit yun sa amin. Just and lasting peace for United Nations, we are pursuing an inclusive peace process in promoting the participation of all stakeholders, including those conflict-affected areas. We took steps to promote inclusiveness in the Bangsamoro Transmission Commission by expanding its membership to Executive Order Number 8, which I signed in November last year, by giving representation to indigenous peoples, women, children, and sultanates, and key stakeholders in the drafting of the Bangsa Basic Law. We ensure a Bangsamoro government that truly reflects the aspirations of our Muslim brothers and sisters as well as our indigenous brethren. We have embarked on various initiatives to advance our national interests in the global community. We pursue good relations with all nations anchored on an independent foreign policy and the basic tenets of sovereign equality, mutual respect, and non-interference. ASEAN independent nation will uphold and promote our national interests in the international community. We will strengthen and seek partnership with those who share our values. We will engage nations with full respect for the rule of law, sovereign equality, and again, non-interference. These are the principles that we are upholding as we advance towards this year for the meeting as the chair of the ASEAN. We have cultivated warmer relations with China through bilateral dialogues and other mechanisms, leading to easing of tensions between the two countries and improved negotiating environment on the West Philippine Sea. At this point, allow me to take a step back in time in 1901. In 1901, there was known as Balingiga, and that is Eastern Samar. It was the time for Philippine-American War, a combined group of Filipino villagers and guerrillas, and an effort to defend Samar Island from the alien invaders, attacked and overwhelmed a U.S. United States infantry garrison. 48 American officers and men were slain in the attack. On the Filipino side, the casualty count was 28 killed and 22 wounded. In retaliation, U.S. gunboats and patrols were sent to Balingiga, Samar, with the order to make a desert of Balingiga and to reduce Samar Island into an island of howling wilderness, where every male citizen from the age of 10 and above and capable of bearing arms would be put to death. The church bells of Balingiga were seized by Demergans as spoils of war. Those bells are reminders of the gallantry and heroism of our forebears, who resisted the American colonizers and sacrificed their lives in the process. Krag against Bolo. Krag was the standard rifle issue to the American troops. And that is how the historians describe. Nauna ka, pababa mo. Baba mo, tapataas yan. Mahirap talaga itong director ka, ikaw pa ang speech. Many historians describe, sige, the Philippine-American War. That is why I say today, give us back those biling gigabels. They are ours. They belong to the Philippines. They are part of our national heritage. Isauli naman ninyo, masakit yon sa amin.